How many acres
Randy,
have you been given?
I'm uncomfortable seriously talking about this because I am an alludia owner.
So how many acres do you have?
I don't have anything now. As I sit here with you, I don't have any. Yes.
All the time they've been releasing.
Yes, I'm part of the family. But the issue is that we're
You mean
waiting.
your own family?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm part of the family. In fact, the said land was acquired by Neo and my great-grandmother, Forest-Nii Vanderpuye.
Oh, okay.
After leaving Vanderpuye, she married Neo. And so she was quite rich. She owned a lot of land, and she gave a lot of land out for public good. If you consider the psychiatric hospital, Abaka Polyclinic, leading up, down, she built a house. The most popular one is the Ajasu House, 1924, on the Liberation Road, just before, Vanderpuye Estate Building,
yes.
the traffic lights.
Yes.
You see the house. That's where actually I grew up. That's why I went to All Saints Anglican Primary, and there's one down there. And the legendary Achimota house down there at Baka was actually a gift from her to her then driver, who was stood as the Buakwahine, Achimota in that time. Yeah, so she was quite okay at Baka. All the lands after Lawyer Duma Bosman's place, Zagu House number 1, Zagu House number 2, the old bank for housing building down to Albaka Post Office down, all at the Trom area. She was quite rich because she married a merchant in gunpowder. So she and the husband supplied the gunpowder for the war. So she was compensated with land. And New was rich. New was very, very rich. New took care of a lot of properties that the Gans wanted to have at that time, paying money and getting it for them. They lived quite a very humble life. But those days, my brother is Collins. Collins, I have this land here, go and take care of it for me. Over the years, it becomes Collins' property. Randy, I have this land here, go and take care for it. Over the years, it becomes Randy's family property. But they didn't care about that one. So, I grew up to get knowledge from my grandfather on all this. So, in the course of the time, I felt that we, the matrilineal side, the Vanderpuyes, we've been dealt or we've not been treated fairly. So, I contacted our cousins, the Owus. I said, look, this thing was acquired by our great-grandmother and your great-grandfather. But it looks like you are taking us out. So instead of litigating, we joined forces to petition. But we started from the days of Jerry Lawrence. But he was passionate. His mother also married into the family. My father's cousins. So he was particular about it. And he said, look, I went to Achimota school. I will not allow any quarter of this land to be taken away. He even got mad with the extension of the golf course to eat into part of the forest. He was very passionate about the grain. So President Kufuor's time, we petitioned, and the argument was sound. Over the years, we come to say that a pittance was paid for all this land. And Niowu and Nakwale had given so much already to the country. Generations after them, the second and third generations, have become almost like destitute. They don't have any place to stay. We have so many of our siblings who don't have anywhere to sleep. So we petitioned and said that if we could be given part of the land, then those generations will also have somewhere to sleep. Madame Esadapa was part of the committee. Because of my political background, in all these, I stayed back. But I was always part of the meeting. And let me pay condolence to my very good, active brother who passed some few years ago. Trick.
Yeah.
He was at the forefront, together with the legendary artist, Francis O'Neill. We negotiated, and President Kufuor agreed. We were initially given 90 acres on the periphery. But we felt that was not enough. So we argued and unfortunately President Kufuor couldn't finish on that and then left. So when President Mills made the declaration that the government will return to the Gadangwe people all lands that government over the years have taken without appropriate and commensurate compensation.
And not utilizing.
And not utilizing, and or maybe the use of it have become obsolete.
Yeah.
So it was given out. We went to Professor Mills and we made a sound argument. And so we had a consideration, an increment from President Kufuor's 90 acres to 123.
Minority leader. Don't go there. NDC for no. Say was there. NDC name and John Dramani Mahama name. I can't tell you now. Say, John Dramani Mahama or you're born again.
Hey, are there Canada or then and never born again? Can I know a day? So, yes, of course, some is boa or aging and aging. And as I saw no one, and Bonino Jim can say they were joining in a
John Dramani Mahama will be a bonnet.
They've been born again, they see and she has to torture me.
And I said, O'Neill be a bonnet and to Casa.
You'll be a bonnet.
The council me.
Me too. I'm a Eugenium. You be a bonnet. Two time your time is saying. Anyway, NTN.
Was it? I did Biara or John Dramani Mahama who are named Biano. Oba and Yadu baby. Oh, say, and convert to Kobokin economy so maybe him. So the Casache ni power of Bas Brandon. I suffer ton. Wolomi.
Tata ni teachers.
Yes, Mr. Wolomi. Judgment debt, a bim BM.
Nina Nama,
yes,
Hama, New Jim,
yes,
in a dose.
And your mamma tea, I don't see it. NDC Sika. It's a me Elizatom Yendis, this Calbama Medino. So, Celebrity at the Akoma celebrities from Cohabo, Elisicano, Akotoka, Samaligo, Gamusoke. But it's answering now. What did they do to see again?
And maybe I born again, a BCB. And your Pachawana, Ghana from Panchano.
Was say John Dramani Mahama is a renewed person who will make a better president.
And you any Nasmo de Bar,
I read this to Neka say.
Oh, okay. On your car, okay, your mamma Neka. Okay. Come on, folks, Mr. Mamma, and the new master and say,
oh, what John Dramani Mahama, God, you need the second crow. Cash. He inspires, he encourages, and is loved by many.
That's right.
He's devoted to public work and serving humanity. He hates to see people suffer. Me make my point. Mahama brane sa amadiache.
Yenimu.
Bino be chongo be nya super panom. Eliti na oba. Eti Kennedy akumpre kwa Japan ekrate pia bontene ana no ankasa ne best friend your friend Daddy Fred ono so di bia beto so momi ekoti Daddy Fred mra ye nkomra ohene Japan or they say ohene okay Japan or is set over contested 2024 elections in Ibi where you confirmed reporter Daddy Fred Mensaka na the Mensaka ni chere say as I say watoto ne niam nyina wie a woni amanfo eye deliberations na mede ne slogan na beto dwa enche na afa ne slogan no edin bi so ewo se mokaya obi ka se yesemu eno na wode ba na adofo nom ne nyina ne se Canada Japan per information that the Fred Mensaka no e kire se